it's Grace Jose here, and today I am making protein balls. So I have made a variety of protein balls that we use usually as a quick snack, or I love to prepare this for sporting events. So our daughter plays rep volleyball, and so this makes a really good bench food. So I've tried many variations, many varieties of recipes, and I have found one that is my favorite and is also one of my daughter's favorites. So it's not original to me, but it is a guess on recipes. So Booster Juice actually makes these. So I've seen what the ingredients are on that particular ball that they make, and I've just kind of guesstimated how much of each ingredient there is based on other recipes that I make. So here's some of the equipment that you'll need and some of the products that you'll need in order to make these cashew nut balls. I use raw cashews. This is a U-Pick brand from Costco. It's quite economical, and it's not organic, but if you prefer organic, you can get organic. So they are raw and unsalted. I also use old-fashioned rolled oats. That's my favorite. I like the Bob's Red Mill brand. It is organic and it's gluten-free. I also use real vanilla extract. So that one, you can get that anywhere. I use honey, but I prefer real maple syrup, so I don't have any today, but if you get real maple syrup, I get mine from Costco, the Kirkland brand, but I substituted today with the honey, which tastes just as nice. And I'm also using this Kraft peanut butter, but I also use the Costco brand peanut butter as well, or you can use almond butter if you like. I like this crunchy one. It is nuts only, so there's no added preservatives or added ingredients. So it's just the nuts. So I do keep this in the fridge just so that it's solid and it doesn't separate, because it does tend to separate. I also use semi-sweet chocolate chips, and semi-sweet chocolate chips can be any brand that you like. If you're doing this and you'd like it to be vegan, then you can also use vegan chocolate chips, or you can omit them altogether. If you like, you can also use unsweetened coconut, any brand that you like, for dipping afterwards. So some of the equipment that I use, I will have my blender or blend tech, or this is a Vitamix. I have a bowl large enough that I can put all my ingredients in and do my mixing. I have 1 cup measurement, half a cup measurement, and a 1/4 cup measurement. And then I have my measuring spoon for my vanilla. I also use a pair of rubber gloves or latex-free gloves just so that I don't get my hands all dirty and sticky, since dealing with maple syrup and peanut butter and honey can get really sticky. So I can, you don't have to. So this one is a cashew nut ball, and I'm going to start by using organic rolled oats. And so I use 1 cup of organic rolled oats. So I just measure out 1 cup. And I use the blender or Vitamix, blend tech, whatever it is that you use. And I add that to the blend tech or the Vitamix. And then I put in 1 cup of raw cashews. If you want to use organic, you can. I just get these at Costco. They're probably one of the best value ones. And I put 1 cup of raw cashews in there. So I take this, and I'm gonna blend it down to a pretty fine powder. It's okay if it has a few chunks in it, but it should be pretty fine. Like that consistency is good. If it's a little chunkier, that's okay too, but you don't want big pieces of nuts. So then I'm just gonna add that to the bowl. Make sure I get everything out. Put that away. And then I'm gonna add half a cup of peanut butter. And this will help to bind it together. Now I'm using the only peanuts. I don't use something that has like additives or anything like that. So this is just pure peanut butter. This one is chunky. You can use smooth as well. I find this one gives it a pretty good texture. So just scoop out. I keep these in the fridge, so it's a little bit harder, but then it's less oily, because as you know, natural peanut butter will separate. So there's approximately half a cup. I'll just add this to my powder. And then I put about a teaspoon of real vanilla extract. You can use maple syrup or honey. I prefer maple syrup, but I don't have any on me right now. And I use a 1/4 cup as my sweetener, and it is also a binder as well. So about a 1/4 cup, and just add that to the mixture. And lastly, optional, you can put chocolate chips. Now, I don't measure, but this is about a 1/4 cup, maybe a little bit more than a 1/4 cup. I just add that to there. Semi-sweet, but you can use dark chocolate as well. And then I'm gonna mix everything together. So I don't like getting my hands all dirty and sticky, so I'll just put on a pair of rubber gloves. I have washed my hands already, but this just makes it a lot easier. Now you just see what's in there. Everything's just all piled in there. And then I just start to mix it all together. It's really sticky at first. You just make sure that you really mix in the honey and the peanut butter. You don't want anything dry, so it'll be completely blended in. It takes just a couple of minutes. Starting to form a nice solid, feels almost like dough, but like a firm dough. You can start to see everything is moist, so there's no more dry spots. And I just massage it in just a little bit more, just to ensure that all of the maple syrup or honey is fully mixed in. All right, so it should look like this. So the texture should be that you can form it, okay? All right, so next, I form about 1-inch balls. Again, I just keep my gloves on, makes my life so much easier, a lot less sticky. And I roll them just like that. And now you can dip this in unsweetened coconut if you want. You can put it in cocoa powder, or you could just have them like this, which is what we do. It makes approximately 20 to 24, and I refrigerate them. Usually make them the night before, and then I refrigerate them and take them with me. They don't need to stay in the fridge when we bring them to the tournament, and the girls devour them, and they're a great source of protein. So I'm almost done here forming them into approximately 1-inch balls, and I normally, like I said, make them the night before, but if you're having some company over or you want to just have some snacks available, you just put them in a little tray there and serve them like that, or very quickly and easily pack them into a container. You can either freeze them, make them ahead of time and freeze them, or put them in the fridge the night before and pack it to go. It makes approximately 20 balls. Thanks for watching.